Before we go to today's adventure, I wanted to point out this big tree that we have in our local town. It's older than me, my parents, my grandparents, her grandparents combined, and I had to show this off. So give you a couple more shots without me in the background and show you guys around. So enjoy. I'm at the river today again. I know you're wondering why I'm at the river again, but there is a couple more flowers. You guys remember when I did the flower video yesterday where I showed you the purple flowers? I actually found some more. I got a little bit busy yesterday, so I didn't really go in detail about them. I apologize, but today will be a topic based on wild plants and to help your garden and help you maybe find some, because sometimes when you're not by the river, I don't see any right now, but when you're down by the river, you can find wild edibles like mints. I was here last year. I wasn't making videos that last year, as you can tell, but I seen a lot of it. I took some in my garden. Unfortunately, I didn't make it through the winter when I took it in and brought it in a pot. I'm a green thumb type of guy, but for some reason, sometimes the plants don't want to work with you. They want to be left be where they were, and I tried to take them home, and unfortunately, they didn't like that, so they died. But I don't see any more where there's sometimes, always around the river, you got to smell it. As soon as you smell it, you know where you found the mint. So let me show you a couple of flowers what I found here, and they're actually flowers you'd find in your garden at home. So the seeds made it here in the river. Hold on, let me turn you guys around. Oh, there's one of them, like a daisy, buttercup type flower, but it's got a long stalk, and it's got like a flower, sometimes they can mix pollinate. And then you come over here and you got something like a butterfly bush. If you look up butterfly bush, you'll see the similarities. It's a bushel type and sometimes it can cross pollinate with a different plant. For example, it got like a technique of what do you call it? Can't think of it. Black-eyed Susan. You see the black-eyed Susan stalk, but you see the bushel of the butterfly bush on top. And I think that's what happened with some of these plants. They got the black-eyed Susan stalk, but they got the traits of like a buttercup, so they cross-pollinated with all these weeds somehow in the woods. Cross-pollinating doesn't always happen in the woods. It can easily happen in your garden bed. Sometimes you're like, well, what the heck is this? This is supposed to be a buttercup, but it's not a black-eyed Susan. So it cross-pollinates. Sometimes that's not just with that type of plant, but it's always with different plants. You can see two in one plant, and it's actually good because you're like enjoying it. You will get used to it. I know it's new or something, but you'll get used to it and you'll enjoy it, and then it'll grow bigger, and sometimes it'll cross-pollinate with that plant and turn into a bigger plant and cross-pollinate with like three different type of plants in one plant, and you get excited. It's like excitement. Oh, it's like a surprise. Sometimes you're in the garden, you're like, where did this come from? I like this now. It's like a free gift from Mother Nature. So enjoy it while you can. So we're going to go a couple more places and show you guys around. We're going to go back into the woods. We're not in the woods yet, but we're close. So be prepared. We're going to find a couple more things. It's always an adventure for me in the out in the woods, out in adventure. This is my love. This is my, what do you call it? Green screen. This ain't the green screen, but it's the best as a green screen. You got the clouds in the background. You got the trees. You got everything you need in a green screen. All for free out here in Mother Nature. So if you like this kind of stuff, go out and look for it. Go out and explore. So we're going to go out in the woods a little bit. We're going to go adventure, so it's not going to be as sunny, but we'll try to keep it there. So see you guys in a bit. Ever wondered where when you get to a borough and the borough or the city takes your weeds and you got a weed bin, you ever wonder where that goes? If you do, good job for you and congratulations. If you use it, good job. But sorry, if you ever don't know, this is where it goes. This is the whole city. I know it don't look like, but the whole city contributes, and they pick up their bins, and this turns into garden soil for like if the borough needs to redo their gardens down in the town and down in the park. They use this. They reuse it. There usually is a lot more, and that tells you why, is because they're using it. They're using it for the big event coming up. They're cleaning the town up, and you can ask the borough sometimes, and they would gladly give it to you. And this is all nutrients for your garden. So you're like, maybe like you don't want to pay a lot of money and you already contribute to it. Maybe you're like, hey, I do contribute to putting the weeds and my grass clippings and everything into the burrow. Can I get some of this for my garden? And 50% chance, 100% usually, is that they pick it up, or you can pick it up, or they'll take it to your house, whatever you're choosing, whatever is convenient for you. But that's where it all goes. This is actually, like, I'll pick some up. Hold on. Let me see here. Look at this. It's rich. That's what you want for your garden. You want rich soil. Because if you have clumpy clay type soil, your plants will suffocate. Even though you wet it, it still clumps up and stuff, is because you don't have those nutrients. They don't have you have to have your mixture, greens, your browns. Your browns are like your sticks, your wood pieces, dead leaves. That's your browns. Your greens are like your fresh grass clippings, fresh weeds picked out of the garden, fresh tree trimmings. That type is greens. You evenly mix that together, half and half, and it gradually, over the months, about 10 to 9 months, it will turn into this. And it will be, your garden will be happy. You will have produce as big as your eye can see, probably, because you're getting that nutrients. This holds water. Looks like dirt, but it's mulch in there too with the wood and the browns. And it helps your moisture, so you don't have to have water as much. So look into getting to call your borough, call your local city department, and ask if you can get some of this, and or if they don't have any, where you can get to the closest to. It's highly recommended for your garden. So maybe one more place and I'll call it a video day, but I think I have an idea. You hear the water. We're going by a river again, but it's still in the woods. So don't worry. Here we go, guys. Last trip we're at right now is in the woods. Yes, we are. It didn't take very long, did it? And just a second for you guys. I'm just kidding. But we're right here in the woods now. Found a trail. Like I said, I found trails, and I did. So it's not my trail, but I wish it was. And then you got the nice. Start seeing the sun. Let me turn it around for you guys.